following all your instructions. In a world where appearances often steal the spotlight from reality, how can you tell who's truly wealthy and who's simply putting on a show? Today, we're lifting the curtain on fake wealth. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to spot the difference and build real financial security for yourself. Welcome back to The Passive Path, your guide to mastering the art of true wealth and freedom. Stay tuned, because the real signs of success aren't what you might expect. In today's social media-driven culture, it's easy to mistake image for reality. Someone flashes a designer watch, drives a shiny new car, and vacations in exotic places. But behind the scenes, their financial foundation might be crumbling. At The Passive Path, we believe true financial strength comes from what you build quietly, not what you show loudly. Let's dive into the real signs of fake wealth you need to watch out for. Flashy lifestyles funded by debt are the first giveaway. Imagine someone pulling up in a brand new luxury car. It gleams under the sunlight. They step out, dressed head to toe in designer brands. But what you don't see is the mountain of loans, credit card debt, and high interest payments stacking up behind the scenes. This is the classic luxury car lease trap. Many fake rich individuals lease expensive vehicles they cannot afford to buy outright. Instead of building assets, they build obligations. They might live in a high-end apartment downtown, but every piece of furniture is financed. Even their latest gadgets, the new smartphone, the sleek laptop, are purchased through monthly installments. Debt gives the illusion of wealth, but it's a ticking time bomb. True wealth, on the other hand, is quiet. It's the paid-off car, the owned home, and the silent investment accounts growing steadily. Next, let's move beyond the showroom lifestyle and look at the brands people chase. An obsession with brand names is another red flag. People who care more about logos than assets often reveal their financial priorities without even knowing it. Think about someone who brags about their $2,000 handbag. Meanwhile, their bank account struggles to stay above zero. Instead of buying income-producing assets, they pour their money into status symbols. It's the difference between buying a Louis Vuitton bag on credit versus investing that same amount in stocks or real estate. Over time, logos fade, but real investments grow. Remember, the wealthiest individuals often dress simply. They let their assets, not their outfits, do the talking. Speaking of talking, let's explore the hidden signs in conversations. A lack of financial literacy is another strong indicator of fake wealth. Someone who truly understands money talks about strategies, goals, and growth. Someone who doesn't might chase every flashy get-rich-quick scheme they hear about. They might jump from crypto craze to NFT hype to the next big thing without a solid plan. Imagine a person who invests in a random cryptocurrency just because it's trending. They hope for instant millions but have no clue about risk management or diversification. Real wealth builders at The Passive Path know that money needs a strategy, not just enthusiasm. Without a money map, there's no destination. Without financial education, even the highest income can slip away. But let's talk about a behavior you'll often spot right after a financial windfall. Inconsistent spending habits. One month, they're posting photos from a 5-star resort in the Maldives. The next month, they're penny pinching at the grocery store. This feast or famine cycle is a dead giveaway. It shows a lack of stable financial planning. Real wealth creates consistency. A wealthy person budgets for vacations without sacrificing their emergency fund. A fake rich person splurges now and worries later. The pattern always repeats. What about their foundation? Let's talk about assets. True wealth isn't just about looking rich. It's about owning things that appreciate over time. Assets like real estate, stocks, business investments, savings. Fake rich individuals, however, often lack these building blocks. They might drive a $100,000 car, but rent a small apartment. They might have the latest tech gadgets, but no investment accounts. Ownership creates stability. Appearances create pressure. When real wealth is built, it doesn't have to be flaunted. It just quietly grows. Now, here's something most people miss. Those who are truly wealthy rarely feel the need to talk about money all the time. Constantly talking about salaries, prices, or luxury purchases often signals insecurity. Imagine someone who drops their salary into every casual conversation, or brags about how much their shoes cost. This need for validation often stems from shaky financial ground. Real wealth is comfortable in silence. It doesn't seek approval. It builds legacy. If you think that's revealing, wait until you see how stress gives everything away. The pressure to maintain a fake wealthy image is exhausting. It creates high levels of anxiety and stress. Imagine someone who seems to have it all but is always tense about unexpected expenses. They might panic over a minor car repair, or lose sleep over credit card bills despite their high-end lifestyle. Stress leaks through even the best-kept facades. Meanwhile, real wealth brings calmness. It provides breathing room, it offers choices, and it removes fear. Now let's look at another career clue. Frequent job changes. If someone constantly hops from job to job, especially chasing higher salaries without building a career path, it's a red flag. They might take a high-paying sales job, then quit after a few months when the commissions dry up. This instability suggests financial fragility, not strength. Real wealth is often built on steady growth, not constant career gambles. The next sign might hit even closer to home: borrowing. Money often, despite an appearance of wealth, someone who looks wealthy frequently asks friends or family for loans. It's a warning. It might make excuses like unexpected bills or temporary cash flow issues. But repeated borrowing often indicates chronic overspending and poor money management. True financial security rarely requires emergency loans from loved ones, because savings are the first line of defense, which brings us to the next tell. No savings or emergency fund. Fake rich individuals often live paycheck to paycheck. Every dollar goes toward maintaining appearances. There's nothing left for safety nets. Single unexpected expense, a car repair, a medical bill, can send their finances into chaos. Real wealth includes protection, emergency funds, retirement savings, investments for the future. Without them, the lifestyle is just a fragile shell. But there's another quiet sign many overlook: charitable efforts. Genuinely wealthy people often give back, sometimes quietly, sometimes through organizations, sometimes through direct help. But fake rich individuals rarely contribute. Their resources are stretched thin trying to sustain their image. They might talk about charity, but rarely follow through. Actions reveal priorities. True wealth flows outward. Fake wealth desperately tries to hold itself together. Now let's step into the digital world, the social media facade. On platforms like Instagram, it's easy to rent a Ferrari for a photo shoot, or pose in front of a mansion you don't own. The curated highlight reel rarely matches real financial stability. When you see someone constantly showcasing luxury experiences online, it's worth questioning the reality behind the filter. Real wealth often avoids unnecessary attention because it doesn't need applause to feel secure. Offline habits tell an even clearer story. Impulsive spending. Someone with healthy financial habits, budgets, plans, and invests. Someone faking wealth splurges emotionally, buying the latest gadget after a bad day, booking a luxury vacation impulsively after a stressful week. Blah, 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 blah. Impulse spending leaves holes in financial security. Real wealth is intentional. It doesn't chase temporary highs. It builds lasting foundations. And at the core of it all is one undeniable truth: fake rich people depend on appearances over substance. They invest more in looking rich than becoming rich. Expensive clothes, luxury skincare, designer accessories, all while skipping rent payments or delaying savings. They might have a stunning rented penthouse, but no path to ownership. They might have a jewelry box full of diamonds, but no retirement account. Appearances fade, assets last. At the Passive Path, we believe in building real wealth, quietly, steadily, confidently, because true wealth isn't about impressing others. It's about creating freedom for yourself and your family. Today, you learned how to spot the 14 signs of fake wealth. But more importantly, you learned what real wealth looks like. Focus on assets, build savings, invest wisely, and let your success speak silently over time. If you found value in this video, make sure to like, subscribe to The Passive Path, and comment below on which sign surprised you the most. Stay focused, stay grounded, keep walking the passive path.